the pilgrims gathered in their meeting place for a Thanksgiving prayer. Moving on 100 years, 1789, a little more than 100 years, we find that President George Washington issued the first national Thanksgiving proclamation. And 100 years after that, President Abraham Lincoln, in the midst of the Civil War, established Thanksgiving Day as a formal holiday to express a nation's thanks. Then, almost 100 years later, President Franklin Roosevelt, signed the bill declaring that Thanksgiving should be observed as a legal holiday on the fourth Thursday of each November. Now, for many Americans, this holiday is their favorite. Grandma's house is often the destination for the turkey and all the trimmings. One year, a 5-year-old named Jake arrived at Grandma's just as she was sticking a thermometer into the roasting turkey. Uninhibited, Jake let Grandma know, "If it's that sick, I'm not eating any." Well, Jake's parents set him straight. Afternoons on this fun day are comprised of watching the Macy's parade, sharing a year full of stories, getting to know invited new friends, and seldom seen family members, watching the perennial football games, even the ever-loving card and board games, all set us up for the holiday mood. Helen Keller leaves us with these words of her lived gratitude. Quote, "The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt in the heart." Unquote. So with that, we'll begin our prayer. I hope you all have a copy of the prayer service.
It's important to be able to see the screen because part of the prayer service you have on your papers, but part of it is on the screens, and there's some beautiful pictures on that screen. So I will invite you, if you haven't moved and you can't see the screen, remember these are empty seats over here that Maryann said were the expensive seats. Okay. So I'll ask you now to pay attention to the screen, and Sister Maryann will get us started. This first part is not on your papers, so you will need to see the screen. I'll read the part for leader, and we'll all respond where it says all. Blessed are you, autumn. You draw us away from summer's hot breath. Now, at this time of Thanksgiving, we pause to voice our appreciation for earth and its generous bounty.
As the air becomes frosty and cool, you lead us to the inner reflection. Thank you, Creator God, for the many ways you shower us with love.
Blessed are you, autumn, season of Thanksgiving.
Change our hearts into fountains of gratitude as we recognize your gracious gifts.
Blessed are you, autumn, season of surrender.
You teach us wisdom and let go as you draw us into our future.
Now the next thing will be the opening song. And again, the words will be on the screen, and there's some lovely pictures on the screen. You do have the melody and whatnot on your papers. If you are able to, please stand. We move now to the O antiphons for autumn. And you will have, let's see, you do not have this on your paper. So you will be needing to see the screen for this next section. So we'll be reading, Sarah and I will be reading part of this. We will introduce a sentence that Maryann will have on the screen, and then there'll be a pause that we can study the picture and enjoy the pictures, reflect on God's love for all creation and for each one of us. And then before moving to the next O antiphon, we will sing that refrain from the opening song, that Deo gratias, Deo gratias. Understood? Okay, so looking up at the first screen, the O antiphons for autumn. O season full of remembering, come, come with your golden shawl. Come, scattering the beauty of well-aged leaves. And together, strengthen us for changing our old patterns. Give us memories that sustain our dreams. Oh, come.
O cooling breath of autumn, come, come with your natural paradox, come. Together,
Show us our fullness and emptiness. Breathe into us a spirit of acceptance. Tame our desire that summer stay forever. Oh, come.
O seeds sprung from dying plants. And together,
Carry us to places where we can take root. May the seeds of our good deeds be sown freely. Gift us with surrender. Oh, come.
O harvester of wisdom, come, Come fill us with the waters of wisdom. Together,
Show us the beauty of aging gracefully. Prepare us for long, dark nights. Nurture our potential gifts. Oh, come.
O gleaner of gardens and fields, come, come gather what is most precious in us. Together,
Urge us to embrace goodness. Stir up a sense of gratitude and wonder. Gather the good in our hearts. Oh, come.
O rustling leaves falling from the trees, come live inside our aching goodbyes. Together,
Teach us the truth of passing things. Empty us of all that does not bless others. Grow us in nature's winter womb. Oh, come.
O rising harvest moon, come, dance your beauty into our world. Together,
Carve a path of light between night shadows. Soften our transitions with your moonbeams. Protect all weary travelers. Oh, come.
O first white fingers of deadening frost, come. Come with your touch of mortality. Come. And together,
there are 4 more slides at the end of this O antiphon segment. I will begin a statement with 2 words, and everyone completes it. We breathe.
And it is your breath that fills us.
We look.
And it is your light by which we see.
We move.
And it is your energy moving in us.
We listen.
And making the stones speak of you.
We touch.
And you are between finger and hand.
we think.
And the thoughts are but sparks from the fire of your truth.
We love.
And the throb is your presence.
We laugh.
And it is the rustle of your passing.
We weep.
And your spirit broods over us.
We long.
And it is the tug of your kingdom.
And together we pray.
God, we are mindful that you give us at each moment. Help us to receive all we have as gift, and give thanks that you are our God. Help us to share your gifts with all we need.
Now we move to the Litany of Gratitude. That's on the reverse side of your papers. We will be asking you to read the part, just "We are grateful," and then Sarah and I will read the rest of it. Be sure you look at the screen. I'm sure there's something interesting on the screen that goes with each of these. So, are we ready, Maryann? Ready. Everyone?
We are grateful
For eyes that can see and ponder, for taste buds that know the sensuous pleasure of eating and drinking, for hands that hold and touch and feel, for ears that can delight in music and the voice of a friend, for a nose that can smell the aroma of newly mown grass or freshly baked bread.
Together,
we are grateful
for the treasure of loved ones whose hearts of openness and acceptance have encouraged us to be who we are. We are grateful for their faithfulness, for standing by us when our weaknesses stood out glaringly, for being there when we were most in need, and for delighting with us in our good days and our joyful seasons.
Together, we are grateful for eyes of faith, for believing in the presence of God, giving us hope in our darkest days, encouraging us to listen to our spirit's hunger, and reminding us to trust in the blessings of God in our most empty days.
Together, we are grateful for the ongoing process of becoming who we are, for the season within, for the great adventure of life that challenges and comforts us at one and the same time.
Together, we are grateful for the messengers of God, people, events, written or spoken words that came to us at just the right time and helped us to grow.
Together, we are grateful for God calling us to work with our gifts, grateful that we can be of service and use our talents in a responsible and just way.
Together, we are grateful that we have the basic necessities of life, that we have the means and the ability to hear the cries of the poor and to respond with our abundance.
Together, we are grateful for the miracle of life, for the green of our earth, for the amazing grace of our history.
Together, we are grateful that we still have time to decide the fate of the world by our choices and actions. Grateful that we have it within our power to bring a divided world to peace. And this is together.
Gracious God, you lavish countless blessings on us each day. Create in our hearts a deep sense of gratitude that grows when we help those in need. Remind us often of how much you cherish each one of us and how abundantly you gift our lives, especially in the hours of our greatest need. Amen.
And our closing song this afternoon is America the Beautiful. The lyrics are on the screen as well as pictures to go with them. The lyrics are also on your program. And we replace the word brotherhood in this song with the word neighborhood to be more inclusive. And once again, if you are able to stand, please stand.
Mountain majesty.
I just want to say thank you to the sisters for putting this together, especially Sister Maryann and those who have worked with Sister Maryann as well. Thank you for all that you do for us staff here at Salem Heights and at the CAO. We greatly appreciate it. And I think I can speak on behalf of the staff to say that it is an honor to be employees of the Sisters of the Precious Blood. So thank you. And then I would also like to ask Sister Linda, she is up here, she's going to make a quick announcement for the sisters as well. So thank you again, and happy Thanksgiving.
For the sisters living in the house, those of you who come down for breakfast tomorrow morning, we ask that you sit at the tables that are not covered with tablecloth and cloth napkins. That's for the Thanksgiving feast. So if you put your trays at the other tables that are the normal bare. And then after Mass, when you come down to the dining room, and that includes anybody who's going to be with us, just go into the dining room and get your seats, and we have a Thanksgiving prayer, and you'll be sent to get your food at the appropriate time. Thank you.
Wonderful. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And thank you for joining in this prayer.